Hey, what's up everybody? The Ryman here, coming to you with a little bit of a channel update to let you guys in on what's been going on. Honestly, not much has been going on. I would be doing more update videos if more interesting things were happening in my personal life, but quite frankly, things have kind of been on a standstill still. So I haven't really been doing any updates, and I apologize for that. So, all belching aside, which was really gross, I apologize for that, I want to let you guys in, basically on my thought process the past months, really, since I've done a channel update last. First off, I bet you guys have been noticing that I've been focusing on one thing and one thing only, and that's Persona. Well, that's just because I was at the home stretch. I was hitting that point where, I saw the end in sight. It was kind of like a glimmer at the end, like the light at the end of the tunnel, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to beat this game. I'm going to beat this game and defeat the final boss, and I'm going to feel so accomplished when I do it because I played this game on hard, and, I wasn't disappointed. I was happy. I was ecstatic that I was actually able to progress and beat the bosses that were proving to be quite a challenge, actually. So when I play role-playing games, it really comes down to that whole feel-good factor and feeling accomplished, because these games are not easy games. I've been playing mostly Atlas-inspired games, or not Atlas-inspired, Atlas-developed games, and we all know that they're infamous for their very difficult bosses and level designs and stuff like that. I mean, just look at like freaking Demon Souls and look at Persona 3, and you'll just see how intricate and how mind-numbingly difficult these fights are. You feel accomplished after you beat them. So I felt like that, and I felt really happy every single minute that I played through these games. And yeah, it's just one big example as to why I love role-playing games. But back on the topic at hand, I've been focusing hardcore on that. I finally beat the game. You guys are going to be seeing that playthrough completed within this month. So a lot of question is probably being derived as to what I'm going to be doing next. Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking in terms of not only what I'm going to do next, but also the channel as a whole. And really, I've come to a big conclusion that I really want to kind of reimagine my brand and my niches. I finally started to hit a stride with role-playing games. You guys seem to be a hardcore RPG fan base that really loves seeing somebody play the games that you've played like hundreds of times before for the first time. It's kind of like you're revisiting your past. It's kind of a weird thing. I always imagine that when you watch somebody play a game for the first time, you're kind of bringing yourself back to when you did the exact same thing, and it's kind of a nostalgia factor. Even if these games don't have like a diverse or divergent storyline where there's multiple endings and stuff, it still kind of feels exciting and nostalgic when you watch somebody play like Final Fantasy VII, or you see somebody play Kingdom Hearts, or you see somebody like me play Persona 3. And it especially helps when the gamer in question does respect the game, respects the development company, and they approach the game and they're willing to give it 110% and just let themselves get engrossed in it. And that's what I love to do. I'm not the type of person who's just going to be like, blaming the game 100% of the time because a boss is too difficult or a storyline seems convoluted. I'll say something, like I'll give honest thoughts to the story and to the gameplay, but I'm not going to be that type of person who gives up or, complains about something for like the entirety of a video. That's not me. I feel like I try to bring what I just preached as to watching somebody play an RPG or play a game for the first time. I want to be able to bring you guys back to that time when you played that game for the very first time. So, I always respect the games because I love games. I appreciate, I appreciate that artistic medium and how it's developed over time, and I like to show, you know, that passion and enthusiasm in every video that I do and in the gameplay that I do. So I've been doing a lot of thinking and, you know, thinking about my brand, thinking about who I am on YouTube and how I want to be unique and stand apart from everybody else. There's going to be some changes, and you're going to notice those changes on the last week of this month, if not the very first day of October. I'm not giving an exact date because I'm not entirely sure when everything will be set up, but you're going to notice a visual change, you're going to notice a change in the videos, and you're going to be seeing a change in like the overall quality. And this is going to be big. I mean, I'm not exaggerating here. This is going to be really big for me and really big for the entire fan base. And in a good way, obviously. I know I'm probably bringing about a lot of questions as to what I'm talking about, you know. What is this big change that's going to rock the entire channel? I mean, you guys are going to have to wait to find out, but I would say within the last week of the month or so, expect something big to happen. I'm not sure what day, but I will tweet about it. I will subtly hint to you guys about it, but you guys will see the changes, and they're going to be intense, and I hope you guys can, what do I want to say here? I hope you guys can appreciate what's going to be coming, and you'll support me in it, and you might be excited for it, actually. I'm personally really excited for this, because this is going to be like something huge for me to really bolster up what I do here on YouTube. It's going to be upping the quality of everything, really. And I want to bring you guys for the ride, and I want this to be what Ryouseiken is known for. This is basically kind of like a reimagining of the entire channel, and you know, I'm pumped, I'm psyched. So to avoid making this video longer than it needs to, I'll just leave it at that Persona 3 is at the end, and you're going to see the end of that playthrough here, and then you're going to see a big change here on the channel from a visual standpoint, from an aesthetic standpoint, from a quality standpoint. You're going to see it in the videos, and you're going to see it on the actual front page. This is going to be huge, so be sure to keep your eyes out for that, as well as what the next project is going to be after Persona 3. I do have my next RPG in mind because I do want to continue my trend of playing all these different RPGs for the very first time for you guys. Although some of you might be intuitive enough to know what's coming, but if you're still not sure what's going to come afterwards, then be sure to check out my Twitter. It's in the description. I'm going to tweet right after this video is uploaded as to what that game is going to be that I play after Persona. Furthermore, I want to direct you guys to a link down below in the description as well. It's a Poll Daddy link, and I'm basically having you guys vote for the game you'd like to see me do most as a side project to the new RPG that I'm going to be playing. All you have to do is vote once, and at the end of well, this is the beginning of the week, so I would say by Friday, by about 9 a.m. PST, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, is when the poll will close, and whatever has the most amount of votes will be the game that I do for a side project. And just as well, if there's a tie, I will flip a coin, but I kind of doubt there's going to be a tie. There seems to be 2 games in the forefront. There's 3 games total in the list that you can vote for. Portal 2, Stanley Parable, and Red Shirt. So if you guys want to see me play a specific game, I would definitely suggest you guys check out the poll and vote for yourselves. With that being said, I am the Ryoman, and I hope you guys found this informative, despite the constant babbling. And I will see you all very soon for the next gameplay video. I will be signing out now. Happy gaming, everybody. See you soon.